guys, if in this video there's some interruption, this is live breaking. Someone actually mentioned it, and I went back and watched the live chat afterwards. It was mentioned in the live chat, that's how I caught it. But I forget the name of who it was, so you know who you are. You brought this up right at the end of the last video. So I have to go live again with this. This is newsworthy, so we're going to do this real quick. Alright. So, Yemen's Houthis attack airport in Saudi Arabia. This report reportedly has just gone down. Alright, so that's what was reported, right? Then, in response, this comes out from Riyadh. The Saudi-led Arab coalition has intercepted I'd like that. While I talk, it's kind of cool, right? I just kind of like had that image up. Okay. Instead of this one, I'll just do this. Sorry, this is no disrespect to JFK. Just trying to set it up. I just thought it'd be cool. Maybe it won't be. Alright. Alright. Now I'll read the story to you. Let's make sure so you guys see. Okay. So, in response, the Saudi-led Arab coalition has intercepted and destroyed a drone launched by Yemen's Houthis rebels, a coalition spokesman said on Saturday. The spokesman, Colonel Turki al-Malaki, said in a written statement that the drone launched from Yemen's capital, Sana'a, was downed over Yemen airspace by coalition forces, denying Houthi claims that they hit targets. So we had some claims that a couple airports were hit, and the Saudi coalition is basically denying that that happened. So again, we have a situation where who done it, and who's telling the truth. So al-Malaki said the drone was neutralized before they could enter the Saudi Arabian airspace. The Houthis had claimed that they targeted Saudi airports in Abha and Jazan with Qusef-2K drones. Isn't it pretty easy to basically just disclaim it by just going to that airport and showing live video of the airport? Oh, these days you can't even trust live video. It could be a one of those what do they call it? The fake you guys know what I'm talking about. You could take like fake a video. It's unbelievable, the AI, what it can do. And so I think it has the biggest threat amongst all this stuff going on. And that ties in with CERN and D-Wave as well. Yahya Sari, spokesman for the Houthi forces, said the attacks resulted in the suspension of air traffic in both airports. Al-Maliki charged that the Houthis are targeting civilians constantly and desperately. He vowed that coalition forces will prevent these attacks. Now that's kind of dripping with propaganda, as we know. Earlier in the day, the Houthis announced that they hit Abha and Jazan airports with drones. Since 2015, Saudi Arabia has led a military coalition against the Houthi rebel group, which overran much of Yemen, including the capital Sana'a a year earlier. The Houthis have increasingly used drones to target southern Saudi Arabia. Recently, 2 drones hit the Abha. We reported this, which killed 1 person and wounded more than 30. At the time we reported that. So it's kind of like a back and forth, who really did it, type of thing, which, you know, I found interesting. So the truth hopefully will come out. Maybe they can go out there and show. And if they don't go out there and they don't show actual footage of those airports that they want to hit, then you have to question it, right? Don't believe everything. Never. Always question. Okay. Now also, let's see. Oh wait, wrong direction. Trying to show you guys something here. Oh, wrong. Okay. In Florida, this is just breaking in Florida. Multiple injuries in gas explosion in Florida, Saturday, July 6, 2019. So I don't have anything here. So let's see, real quick. Let's see what this is all about. Figure this out, because that's a pretty broad statement. Here we go. This is the most current. Unfortunately, it's CNN, but like I said, we do a 360 view. At least 23 people injured in an apparent gas explosion at a Florida shopping center. Whoa! Whoa! I'm gonna have to change the title of this video because I did not know that it was a shopping center. Whoa! Wow. Okay, wow. Okay, hold on guys. Let's get this right. You know what? This should almost come first. Before the, you know, who did it? Oh no, we hit them. No, we didn't hit them. No one knows what the future of transportation will look like. I have no idea where that's coming from. But no matter what, Enterprise can help. You can rent a car for a road trip. Look, kids, nature. Oh wow. You can rent a truck for a road. You can buy a car, commute in a van pool, or get picked up because your car is in a pool. No matter where transportation goes next. Where is this going
I
from?
love the future. How can Enterprise pick you up today?
Over here, yep.
Out of Florida, we're hearing reports of an explosion in the town of Plantation. Polo Sandoval joining me now. Polo, looking at these.
Alright. So, the 41-year-old, his wife. See, they're probably going, wow, look at that, huh? Wow. Hold on a second. I just, you know, if I'm gonna make a video, I can't have it misrepresented. The big story to me was, you know, the Saudi, but hey, this is hitting our homeland. This looks like a terrorist attack. Potentially, or it could just be a gas problem. Which, living in Massachusetts, trust me, we know nothing better than that. My mother was surrounded by exploding houses. You guys heard about that in Massachusetts when all the houses started exploding out of nowhere because of the gas and the idiots who put it in. All right, so let's see. I want to. I'm sorry guys, I have to do this. This is very important. So I do it right here. And then we'll get right back to the story. I just gotta switch this up. I've never had to do this twice in one show. It's unbelievable. But see what I mean? What did we talk about last week? We said the news is gonna increasingly be breaking. It's gonna be taking our attention away. And earlier today there was a little gem. All right, that was the gem. That's the most important thing. If you guys didn't catch it, go back and watch the last video. Okay, so I think we're all set now. I think that we are where we should be with that. Right? Making sure. Alright, beautiful. Alright guys, let's get back to the story. No, wrong one. There we go. Get out of here, really? I can't stand him. He comes from, you know who, his mother. You know, the Vanderbilts, that's his mother. Alright? It's so funny how they're all connected to the most powerful people in the world. Jesse Walshek says 15 to 20 seconds saves him and his family. The 41-year-old, his wife, and 3 kids, 8, 6, and 4, had just left the fitness center at a shopping mall in the South Florida city of Plantation when a possible gas explosion, Saturday, shattered parts of the building, injuring at least 23 people. Interesting number, huh? Including 2 with serious injuries. We left the loudest boom that you could possibly feel. It looked in my rear view mirror and it was just a dust cloud, Walashek told CNN. Had he walked out of that gym 15 seconds later, I would have been getting my kids in the car and when it went off. I probably won't be here. My kids wouldn't be here. You know, I always wonder sometimes if like through the media they send messages. Because when you look at we're gonna get right back to the story. I'm sorry to do this, but this is the way my mind works. Look at 21 injured. We're gonna say, of course, the injuries are gonna go up, but I bet you it's gonna settle right there at 23 at Fox. 23 CNN. 23 CNN. 21 NPR. You know, 20 Fox. It's almost like they're sending a message. You know, I almost feel like that sometimes. I picked that up with CNN. That they're so controlled that it's almost like sending a message to other people, and they do it through, believe it or not, they do use they'll use Strong's coordinates sometimes. Even I've noticed, like, I've seen people go through so many things and like prove it, and it's pretty amazing.
Out of Florida, we're hearing reports of an explosion in the town of Plantation.
And also, they will use oh man, what am I thinking of? Geomancy. They'll use geomancy, things like that. And the number 23 definitely holds significance, and it's a number that when you see it, they're gonna take a look at it, and it's talking about getting your wife, kids, and you know, I probably wouldn't be here, my kids wouldn't be there. You know, I don't know. It just the way my mind works. You know, if you guys get what I'm saying, if you guys, you know, if you read that first paragraph the way I did, and seeing that number, you don't see it anywhere else. But it's almost like they communicate like that sometimes. I've seen it done for sure through Twitter by Brennan. Like, he basically got caught. I mean, it was so obvious. Same thing with Comey. They try to send messages through Twitter that sound totally innocent, but they can be broken down and made sense of if you know what you're talking about and you know about these types of different ways of communicating, which is totally fascinating to me as somebody who, you know, will code. Just seeing the way they use geomancy and Strong's coordinates, and all these different ways. But anyway, so let's continue. A search of the blast zone has been completed, police said. There were no fatalities and all the victims have been located. Plantation fire. Well, you guys still that missile up? No, you guys can see it. Right? You guys can see the screen, right? You should be able to. Right? You guys can see the screen. To area hospital. Among them was a child, but the injuries were not classified as serious. Relieved considering the debris field and considering how we found the patients and where we found the injuries are not as severe as we would have thought they would be. So we're very thankful for that. So that's great. The blast appeared to have occurred in a corner of the mall complex where 2 buildings intersect. How convenient, huh? One of the most traveled places in a mall, where one part of the mall connects to the other one. Pretty convenient. News footage, I'm not saying, right now we'll stick to the gas, whatever. Yeah, just like it was a gas explosion in that French restaurant at 6 in the morning that caused all the news crazy of 24/7 news coverage of it on the morning that all of the Yellow Jackets announced that they were going to take their money out of the ATMs. They were supposed to do it that day at the same time, and then all of a sudden there's some huge explosion downtown, like the most beautiful part of Paris. This bakery blew up. How convenient. That became the news of the day. The whole thing with the money didn't happen. So, I don't know. Alright, and plus living in Massachusetts, we had houses exploding all around us. At least around where my mother lives. It was almost like the world was ending. That's how my mother actually described hers. The thing was on my mind, actually, 25 children we saw in the children area when we left. Oh my god. Wow. I'm just kind of going through this. So look at that. Whoa. So gas explosion, huh? Scene of gas explosion. They're the answer pretty quick, huh? Alex Carver, who works at a deli across the street from where the explosion occurred, said he and his colleagues initially thought the sound was thunder. Then we left the building shakes, and when things started falling, I looked outside and it was almost like the world was ending. It was nuts, man. It was crazy. So, look at that, huh? I don't really want to read all the stories. I'm sure you don't either. Let's just see some of these pictures. Holy. You know what? That might be the new one there. So what's going on in chat here? Last night 7.1 was downgraded to a 6.9, yes. But then there was news that they upgraded it again to a, why am I offline? Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. Okay. I was about to say, what is going on here? Where am I? Okay. Alright. So let me, again, wow, this is unbelievable. I've never done this. Third time changing the picture because that picture was way better with the firemen. That was a way better representation of how bad this explosion actually was. From a, you can't see me putting my quotes in the air, but gas explosion. And they're pretty quick to call it that, which is what gives me pause. And also, where we're getting this information from. So, I'm not saying, oh no, this is definitely some kind of, attack. I'm not saying that. But don't be so quick to believe it. That's all I'm saying. Use critical thinking. I mean, this happened at the intersection of the two buildings. The most optimum spot to have an explosion and have casualties. Luckily, it was mostly injuries. But still, this is bad. So a firefighter also remains, and they're already, CNN is already saying gas explosion, while authorities working to confirm cause of explosion. They haven't come out and said it yet. The Plantation Fire Department initially said a gas explosion had occurred, but later said they were still working to confirm the case. Little troop nugget right there for you. Alright, you hear that? That's a red pill. See that red pill right there? It's beautiful, ain't it? It's a beautiful red pill. Plantation Fire Deputy Chief Joel Gordon said there was an active gas leak at the scene when the firefighters responded to the report of an explosion. Alright, there might have been a gas leak and it might have been done on purpose. Anything could have happened. There's a reason they're looking into this further. And there's a reason that this just doesn't sound right. The way it's being reported is shady. So, we'll see. They might still stick with that story, but already they proclaimed to everybody this was a gas explosion, And then they got back together and they said, wait a second, I don't know, we need to look into this more. And they came out and said, actually, we're going to go look into it further. There's a reason they did that. Alright, hopefully there's a patriot over there. He's going to figure this out. But he'll be silenced. Alright, so let's see what the police said. All stores and businesses in the area, the Fountains Plaza and the Plantation Marketplace Plaza and the LA Fitness, will be shut down until further notice while fire personnel can determine that it is safe to return. Please do not come into this area if possible. Because they weren't sure if this was possibly, what I might be exploiting. The state marshal, other local agencies, the Federal Bureau of ATF, alright, and explosives are investigating the case. So, a lot to unpack there. This just happened. It's new. It's it's a fresh story. If you guys want something to dig into, this just happened. So, was it a gas explosion? Was it something else? Or was it a gas explosion caused by somebody with nefarious intentions? For now, we'll go with gas explosion. But even CNN says now they've changed it. They actually changed it. Look, apparent gas explosion. So I would hold off on going around saying there was a gas explosion here. It seems like people are starting to catch on. There might be more to this. So I'll be following this as always. The red pill's eyes are everywhere. I only have 2, but I have people that I can trust that contact me through email, which is the best way. Right now my phone isn't working, so if somebody is trying to get to me by phone, the phone that I use for the show right now is acting up. It won't charge all of a sudden. I don't know what's going on with it. It was working fine, and then we wake up and it's not working fine at all. It doesn't work at all. You can't charge it. So I don't know. That's not my personal phone, but I do use it for a lot as far as this show, and I'm not even going to say the rest, but everyone that would contact me there, contact me through Proton Mail, and that's it. And so there's your red pill, and when you want to get your Pez, you know where to go. The Red Pill News Dispensary. I had to get it on me, right? Took a minute there. But no, seriously guys, this is some serious stuff. We're talking about people getting really hurt and stuff. It's not funny, but it's so heavy sometimes you have to let it loose a little bit. This might be this is a rabbit hole I'm going to be going down. A rabbit hole some of you guys are going to be going down. But remember to take breaks. You can't get too wrapped up in it. That's why I take these little breaks. I used to take long breaks. For those of you who've been with me since the beginning, I would take like a week and a half break. Just, you won't have, because I just needed it mentally and as a father. The more I get help with the baby, as far as babysitters or the mother, Amanda, then I can do more. But I still have to take the breaks. It's depressing stuff. And I have music playing over me. Alright, because I have music, you guys check in. Like they said, apparently now they're going back. The fire chief is looking back into it. I don't know, sounds like a red pill to me. So next time you want to get another Pez, another red pill dispensary, guys, always here. Thank you. And I'll leave the chat up for a minute if you guys want to talk. I haven't been watching chat, so I'll stop the stream. I believe the chat will continue. Alright, take care, fellas. And ladies, of course. Who are actually 60% of my audience. So, thank you, ladies.